Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's a first. We have the brand Alpina on here. Now Alpina was a brand I don't really know much of really. I hadn't heard much of it until I started doing some research and realised they've been around for coming on for 140 years. Yeah, it's just one of those brands I really wasn't that familiar with, but I have to say they've got an interesting look. There's this one and there's a historic model, I think they call it, and that looks absolutely superb, and I will definitely be reviewing because I quite like the look of it. But this one here is Alpina Extreme Automatic, and it's a range of watches really, but this is their ice blue dial, and I must say I think it's not a bad looking watch at all. It's got a definite unique kind of look to it, and I do like that. You know, even down to the bracelet and the way it's finished, it is very flawless, it has to be said. But before I carry on too far into this review, I've got to say a massive thank you to the team over at First Class Watches of Kenilworth for allowing me to review this watch. So many cool, interesting brands, some you know, some you don't. So if you're in the area, I'd strongly recommend popping into the shop. If you're a bit further afield, well, no worries, I'll leave a link in the description and at the bottom of the page now. All I ask is if you do call the channel, please mention the name. So anyway, let's talk sizes. Bit of a strange one. It's 39mm across, but it is 49 at this point. So it's a little bit of a, you know, it's not quite cylindrical, the actual case, not quite as full circle. The thickness of the watch is coming in at only, I think it was 11.6mm, and the lug to lug is 46mm. The bracelet size on this one is coming in at 25mm. That's due to the way it blends into the case there, but wow, look at that, it's quite cool. So anyway, the dial is quite funky. You've got this triangular pattern work going on here, which, you know, really does, I think, look quite cool. It looks better outside, I would say, when you can see it in natural sunlight. It really does look quite funky. And then you've got like kind of these applied hour markers here. You've got the logo up there, and you've got these very nice polished hands, and you've got this kind of cool tail to the back end of the second hand there with a red triangle. So something a little bit different. Let's just move the hour hand out of the way, minute hand out of the way of that. What you got the date work there. Pull it out one more. There we go. See, a very funky crown. We'll talk about it a bit more in a minute. Let me just put this back in. There we go. So overall, it's not bad. The loom is okay. It's not the best, but, you know, nonetheless, it does look quite good. I do like the reholt down there as well. It kind of gives it a little bit more depth. The case design, well, actually, sorry, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. The crystal on this is sapphire. It has got a little bit of AR on there, but I wouldn't say it's a massive amount. And then you've got this kind of cool fixed bezel with these. Again, we've gone with triangles for in the center of the actual nuts there. I do believe these are false ones, and they're secured from the back, a little bit like an AP. And then you've got a straight line brushwork going on here. Overall, I quite like it. You've got a nice polished band, a polished bevel, and then you've got this brush lines going here. It does look very cool. There's quite a lot of detail to this case, and I think it is, you know, I like the fact that they're trying to be different, which is really hard in this price sector, because this, I think the RRP is coming in at just under £1,900, but by the time you put your discounts on there, you are probably talking around about, you know, 1,700 give or take. So what we've got here, the case looks like it's been sandwiched together. So you got this top bit which is brushed, then we've got polished, brushed, polished, and the case back. I say it is actually surprisingly slim. It does look, you know, quite cool. It is. This also features 200 meters of water resistance to it. Then as we come round to this side, I don't know if that's a sticker, is that? I don't know. I think, is that actually the finish? Yeah, but I believe that could actually be the true finish on there, which is very, very cool. We're mimicking what you kind of see on here, sort of, you know, these holes here. So it's kind of funky how they've done this. And then you've got this, is it rubber? I'm not quite sure if it feels like it could be, can you just about see there? I'm not sure what that is. If it's like an aluminium insert or not, but it is very cool how they've knurled it and then painted it or anodized it. I'm not 100% sure. But as I say, it is a screw down crown. It is a large crown, to be fair. You can see pops out nicely there. So not too bad. As we come to the back side of this, what did I put? It's a case back. We've got quite a nice rotor on the back of there. What you'll find underneath there, they call it the AL525, but actually that's an SW200 movement back there, I believe it is. So you're talking 38 hours of power reserve, the usual good stuff. But I did put this one on the time grapher, and unfortunately it was it was quite high. I think it was like plus 16 seconds. I don't know if it's because it's just fresh out the box. I'm really not sure, but you know, I'd like to see that come down, and I'm pretty sure it would do. The bracelet on this, let's just zoom back a little bit. The bracelet is very, very cool. It's a full brushed links on there, and when you kind of put it all together, it just looks so good. Like even the way the end links integrate into here, they are absolutely rock solid. There is no movement at all there. Many brands could take note here. That is a really good fit. It looks like, yeah, you do have access. It's not quick release there. These are, I believe, they must be a pin system. I don't think you could get any screws in there yet. It must be a split pin, I'm presuming there. Though I can't see any arrows on there, which is most peculiar. It could either be a pin and collar, I'm not quite sure. The clasp is a butterfly style clasp. As you can see, that goes over there. Again, we're treated to the triangle and round symbols there. Overall, I think it does look quite cool. It's that something different, is it? It's one of those where if you want to go, you know, a little bit more against the norm, you would maybe go for this brand. Let me put it on my wrist and we'll see how it looks. Quick wrist check. I'm wearing my Zin EZM1, and Bob has gone for the Seiko 5. That's the new limited edition model they've got. It is actually a very cool watch. I must point out as well, on their website, this is sold out. My wrist size is 7¼ inches. So that equates to about 18.5 centimeters. And that's it on my wrist. Overall, I think it does look quite good. One thing I would say, though, is because this comes straight out, I think even if you size this, you would always get that kind of hollow spot there underneath, which is a little bit strange. I would have thought if they could just kick that down a little bit, it would have worked out a lot better. But anyway, not sure if you like this one. It's a little bit different. Let me know in the comments below, but most importantly, stay safe out there, guys. All the best. Bye.